The district improves the tennis courts. We'll have the details next.
Also on the broadcast, we'll have your Indian sports recap. All this and more coming up on KFOI Weekly News.
Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us on Comcast Channel 15 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99 and the NFHS Network. I'm Blake Pearson.
And I'm Madeline Webb, and here are the week's news, upcoming events, and announcements for the Fort Osage School District.
The district made improvements to the school facilities over the summer. The tennis courts were one of the projects that received a facelift. KFOI reporters Jaden Richardson and Ashley Ghazi checked out the court's new look.
New things have happened to the school over the summer. The tennis courts were remodeled. Coach Sharks describes the process they went through to do that.
Tennis courts, well, they started this summer, and the actual resurfacing took a couple of weeks, and then it's set up. They started the painting process, found a few little low spots in it, and came back and redid that. So I think total it took a little over a month to complete.
Coach Gross has taught for over 14 years, and he tells us if he thinks the new tennis courts will influence people to play.
I don't know that new tennis courts will necessarily get more people to play, but it certainly is better for safety. I think that's one of the main things I'm excited about, is having a place where they can play without worrying about tripping and spraining an ankle. And I think parents will certainly feel more comfortable with their kids playing if they know that the courts are safe.
Charlotte Morrow has played tennis since her freshman year. She thinks the new tennis courts will uplift the team's spirit.
It helps to see that we are getting attention, that we are, people do care about the tennis team.
Carly Paulberg has also played since her freshman year. She explains why she thinks the new tennis courts will influence people to play or even try out.
I think that it'll influence new players to at least come and try it, because they've heard so much about the new courts that they think it'll be fun.
Mr. Gross has been coaching for 14 years. Charlotte Morrow has been playing for 4 of those years. They explain how they think the team is going to do this year.
I think we'll do about as well as last year. We lost one senior last year, and our varsity team is about the same as it was last year, and I think we'll just build from that, and we'll probably improve a little bit. We had a great record last year, and so if we can even keep up with what we did last year, we'll be a good season.
I think we are on our way to a really good season. We've been playing good in the past matches, maybe not winning, but we've been playing hard. So
I think the new tennis courts will have an impact on returning players and new players. For Ashley Ghazi, I'm Jaden Richardson reporting for KFOI Weekly News.
Thanks, Jaden and Ashley. Help our elementary schools earn money by shopping at Constantino's Sunfresh. Shop at Constantino's Sunfresh September 1st through April 13th, 2017 to support your Fort Osage School District Elementary School. Save all your receipts and turn them into Blue Hills, Buckner, Claremont, Elm Grove, Indian Trails, or Fire Prairie Elementary Schools. All schools who participate will win money, with the top prize being $2,500.
Osage Trail Middle School had a water main break on Thursday. Maintenance personnel and utility workers worked quickly to repair the leak and return water service to the school. Students were provided with bottled water during the outage, and classes ran uninterrupted. Would you like to win a free 5-minute shopping spree? Thanks to Cosentino Sunfresh and Fort Osage, you now have a chance. Osage Trail Middle School, Fire Prairie Student Council, Blue Hills PTO, and Elm Grove PTO are selling chances for you to win. Tickets are $5 and include a $5 off $50 worth of groceries coupon good at Cosentino stores. Contact the groups above for your chance to win. Tickets are on sale now through November 13th. Drawing for the winner will be on December 3rd. We'll be right back with more news from around the district after this message.
Culvers has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culvers welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culvers leaves happy.
Claremont is celebrating their 15th anniversary this year. They are hosting a community open house on November 15th from 5 to 7 at the school. Community members, former students, and staff are invited to come see how Claremont has changed. There will be cookies and punch, tours of the school, memorabilia on display, and more. So come help celebrate 50 years of education at Claremont. It's time to get crazy and help support Fort Osage Disability Awareness. Get in on the Crazy Bowl Fun on October 9th from 3 to 5 p.m. at Lunar Bowl in Blue Springs. This is an adult-only event, and teams of 6 people can participate for $90 a team and have a lot of fun bowling in crazy ways. So get your team together and send the names to FOSDawareness@fortosage.net.
The Fort Osage College Fair is October 6th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the practice gym. Representatives from more than 40 schools and military groups will be available to provide you with information on their schools and programs. Don't miss out on this opportunity to find out free information about post-secondary opportunities. The high school's homecoming festivities concluded on Saturday with the dance, but the king and queen were crowned at the homecoming football game Friday night. Each candidate was chauffeured into the stadium and escorted onto the field, where Christian Milwaukee and Gabby Romero were named the 2016 Homecoming King and Queen. We'll have this past week's sports report after these messages from our sponsors.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Hey everybody, I'm Spencer Patrick with this week's KFOI Sports Recap. The varsity football team beat North Kansas City 21-6 for a homecoming victory. It was a huge night for the defense as they limited the Hornets to 104 yards. Antonio Garcia had a fumble recovery, and Maha Acevedo, Blake Murphy, and Kellen Neely each had interceptions. Special teams got in on the action as Des Griswold simply took off like a bolt of lightning to score on a 55-yard punt return. And Kayvon Smith put on a show as he scampered, juked, and hurdled would-be tacklers en route to a 75-yard punt return for a touchdown. The offense put up the final score on a 16-yard quarterback keeper by Ty Baker. Baker ended the night with 86 yards rushing on 15 carries. We'll be right back with more sports information after these messages from the NFHS Network.
It's hard to get to everything we have going on here. I mean, this high school has so much, and now you're offering the ability to watch those events without having to travel there.
My dad travels a lot, so he likes to watch the events. Like if I'm playing a volleyball game and he can't make it, he'll watch it and he loves it.
I think it was homecoming. It was Friday night, and it was a punt return, and I returned it all the way back for a touchdown. And then, of course, I showed all my family members, and they really liked it. They liked to see what their family members can do.
Golden Lions.
I think this broadcast is essential because our team is global, and we got people all over the world going to watch the game. So without this, there's no way they can do that.
These kids and these players feel loved, they feel important, and by broadcasting it, you have a bigger group that you're reaching that allows them to know those kids.
Welcome back. The varsity softball team had an undefeated week. They came up with 2 big wins over Ruskin September 26th. The Indians beat the Eagles in a doubleheader 18-1 and 17-0. Paige Hayden led the Indians in the first game by going 3 for 3 from the plate with 8 RBIs. 4 of her RBIs came off a grand slam home run. Taylor Vaughn went 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs, and Jasmine Hearn went 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. Bailey Collins struck out 7 to earn the win from the pitching circle. Vaughn led the Indians in the second game, going 1 for 1 with the 3-run homer, while Haley Chase went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Pitcher Olivia Peters struck out 5 to earn the win. Then the softball team came up with a big come-from-behind win in a marathon 15-inning game on September 27th. The Indians topped the Bears 5-4 in the almost 4-hour game on senior night. Jasmine Hurd led the Indians from the plate by reaching base in every plate appearance. She went 4 for 6 and got hit by a pitch twice and ended up scoring 1 run. Chloe Harris came up big with this 2-run RBI double in the 5th inning to tie up the ball game. The two teams would then go scoreless until the 15th inning when Christmas scored on an error in their top half. but the Indians came right back and scored Alicia Monday on a bunt single by Taylor Vaughn, and then Brooke Doherty, who struggled from the plate all game, came to the plate and hit a bloop single over the left side of the infield to score Paige Hayden and win the game. Pitcher Maylee Collins started the game and struck out 6 Bears, including 4 looking. Olivia Peters came in to relieve Maylee in the top of the 5th and finished the game to earn the win. She fanned 5 Bears, including 2 key strikeouts in the 14th inning. Then the Indians capped off the regular season with a 5-1 victory over Oak Park to claim a share of second place in the conference. Paige Hayden blasted 2 home runs, ended the regular season with 15 bombs. She had 3 RBIs and scored 2 runs. Olivia Peters pitched a complete game, allowing no earned runs, 6 hits, and 2 walks while striking out 1. The Indians ended the regular season 11-17. I'll be back with the rest of the Indian sports report in a moment.
Toscano's is the best place to get a delicious Italian pizza. Choose your dough, sauce, and toppings to be wood-fired and served to you fresh. Let Kirk and John give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscano's, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Welcome back. Second half goals from Dylan Stillwell and Jack DePino saw the boys varsity soccer team defeat conference rival Staley to 2-0 on September 27th. The soccer team then had a 1-0 victory of Truman on September 29th. The lone goal came from Jake Lammering at the 8th minute, 28-second mark of the match. Caio Tupino had the shutout with several great saves like this one late in the game that helped preserve the win. The Indians are now 10-1 on the season. Catch live Fort Osage High School sports coverage on KFOI Sports, broadcasting on the NFHS network. Viewers can purchase a pay-per-view monthly pass, $9.95, or a yearly pass for $49.95. Visit NFHSnetwork.com and search for Fort Osage High School. There you will find upcoming live events. KFOI will be bringing you the live coverage of the varsity volleyball game between the Indians and the Van Horn Falcons Tuesday, October 4th. First serve is scheduled for 7 p.m. and we will be on the air starting at 6:45 p.m. With complete play-by-play of Indians volleyball, KFOI will also be bringing you live coverage of the varsity soccer game between the Indians and the Oak Park Northmen Thursday, October 7th. Kickoff is scheduled for 6:30 p.m. and we will be on the air starting at 6:15 p.m. with complete play-by-play of Indian soccer. That's all for your sports recap. I'm Spencer Patrick.
Thanks, Spencer. If you have any Fort Osage news and information you would like to share on KFOI Weekly News, let us know.
Contact Broadcasting Advisor Benjamin Merrithew at bmerrithew@fortosage.net or Fort Osage District PR Director Stephanie Smith at smith@fortosage.net.
Catch all the latest high school news, announcements, and source results on KFOI Daily News, Fort Osage High School's TV broadcast airing each day during the school week.
Visit nfhs.com and search for Fort Osage High School. Not only will you find KFOI Daily News, but videos on demand of past sporting events.
Well, that's all we have for you this week.
Thanks for watching us on Comcast Channel 15, ATT UVerse Channel 99, and the NFHS Network. Have a great day.